Welcome back, everyone. We take a look at the tail of the tape for our historic first ever bout in the women's division as Auttumn Norton, the natural, takes on the bombshell Brittney Victoria.
This is going to be a great scrap. You got Auttumn Norton fighting out of MMA Gold, coached by Jim West. You have Brittney, the bombshell Victoria, fighting out of KD MMA and Super MMA Gym, trained by Roman Katrian out of Los Angeles. It's NorCal versus SoCal, baby. The natural versus the bombshell. Here we go.
These two are ready to mix it up and make history.
This featured bout is set for 3 rounds in the bantamweight division. Your referee in charge, Rafael Davis. Introducing first, fighting her 5th professional fight tonight, standing at 5'7", weighing in at 134 pounds, representing KD MMA and Super MMA Gym, and fighting out of Northeast Los Angeles, California, Brittney, the bombshell Victoria. And her opponent, fighting her 5th professional fight tonight, standing at 5'5", weighing in at 135 pounds, representing MMA Gold, and fighting out of Susanville, California, Auttumn, the natural Norton.
Stage is set, history in the making. Brittney Victoria, Auttumn Norton, first ever women's division matchup. Long time coming. This fight was scheduled a while ago. Things arose, but credit to the promotion and these two ladies that were still making it happen. Victoria's been a fixture in the region for a long time, Jonathan. We called one of her fights against Brianna Fasori way back in the CXF days, and that was a round 2 KO win back in CXF, and still at it, but she's going to face a tough warrior here in Auttumn Norton.
And both these young ladies have fought in Invicta, which is one of the top levels for female mixed martial artists. Both of them are veterans of that promotion, now making their debuts here at the Up Next Fighting promotion. And this fight has been a long time coming. It was supposed to happen at the last event. It got pushed back to this one, and finally we get to see these two young ladies step inside the cage.
And we heard that Brittney Victoria in the weigh-in saying, hey, you know, I want to be fighting for titles, and this fight, step 1, that might certainly be what's up next. Look out, step through trip by Auttumn Norton, very aggressive with the takedown. We talked about it. Auttumn Norton, a former, and you mentioned future perhaps, corrections officer, so you know she's tough. You know she doesn't take any guff.
No, absolutely not. She's not going to take no lip from nobody. And she's putting a tremendous amount of pressure. Knee on the arm of Brittney Victoria here.
Auttumn Norton has been working on her mental game as well. Ended up on the wrong side of things in a unanimous decision loss last time out. Said she froze. Has even consulted a psychologist to kind of get her head right, and it certainly looks like it paid off because she is all over Brittney Victoria right now at this point in the fight.
You know, she talked about her last fight in the pre-fight interview. She said, you know, John, I went out there and I absolutely froze. I had all the preparation, I did everything right, but when I stepped inside the cage, it just didn't make sense. She's got to now in control here, and she's doing a tremendous job of controlling the bombshell.
Ashley, your thoughts so far on just the aggression of Norton and the ground control?
I'm just so impressed by Auttumn Norton here. She's doing very similar to what Desmond Alvarado did, just smothering her opponent, not letting her breathe, but also striking and keeping the ref happy at the same time.
Little bit of elbows coming down.
The bombshell not able to live up to her moniker right now because there's just getting smothered thus far by Auttumn Norton. This one's scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds, still got time to work. Norton impressive thus far, and look at the strength, but you don't want to get that caught.
Auttumn Norton looks strong there. She just picked her up with one arm.
Norton trying to clear the legs here of Brittney Victoria to get back. Heavy chest to chest, now working out of side control.
This is a bad place for Victoria right now. She's between a rock and a hard place, and that rock is Auttumn Norton right now. She needs to create some space, bump, dig her feet into the ground, create some space, get up, maybe even wall walk, use her feet on the cage, anything right now, but just not be complacent like she is.
Well, right now, Jonathan, I mean, Brittney Victoria would love to see a light at the end of the tunnel, but it's just been a freight train coming her way in the form of Auttumn Norton thus far, and just smothering the bombshell thus far in this one, not allowing the bombshell to empty that chamber.
You see Auttumn Norton, the natural, just soaking up the space, putting pressure on Brittney Victoria, not landing anything too significant, but just making it a very uncomfortable fight for Brittney Victoria.
But Ashley's aggressive everywhere, and these knees will give you a bad attitude in a hurry.
She's making it hard for her. Every time she thinks about getting up, she's throwing a knee, she's throwing an elbow, she's staying active. Auttumn Norton's doing everything correct. Oh, she might be getting up now, though. Let's see.
Bombshell getting back to her feet. Can she spin off the cage, get a little bit of daylight? Knee there now by Norton, who is a powerhouse, changes levels again. Another takedown. Wow, this has got to feel helpless thus far for Brittney Victoria.
Amazing display of strength in her grappling here. She picked her up with one arm earlier. Auttumn Norton just looks strong as hell here.
Now, Ashley, let me ask you this. What does it do to Brittney Victoria where she's obviously been taken out of her game plan? She's on her back. She's in trouble. How does this affect the mental approach of Brittney Victoria?
Above all, she needs to stay calm. Right now, she's obviously she's getting punched in the face. It's hard to remember your game plan, but she needs to regain her composure, tie up with her opponent to stop the strikes, and get back to the game plan. There we go, here we go.
10 seconds left to go in the round. Tremendous first round action here. Auttumn Norton in firm control.
First round is in the books. We'll be back with our second round right after this.
UNF fighters are the future of the fight game. Check out UpNextFighting.com for tickets and live streams of upcoming events, view fighter profiles, and connect with us on social media for exclusive behind-the-scenes content. Up Next Fighting, the future of the fight game.
Welcome back, everyone.
Tremendous first round for Auttumn Norton.
Auttumn Norton certainly made things very uncomfortable. Brittney's certainly not out of this fight, not by a long shot. She's a veteran as well, and we'll see what the second round holds.
Like I said, KD MMA, great corners. Let's see how she adjusts.
Both fighters still looking pretty fresh here, bouncing around. Again, this is the first women's division matchup in UNF history. And late in the round, Jonathan, Auttumn Norton was kind of sitting back, and Brittney Victoria caught a nice shot to the knee or the lower extremities. You see a lot of redness around both knees there of Auttumn Norton. And we'll see. I just don't know if Brittney Victoria wants to tie up here because Auttumn Norton has proven to be so powerful.
She's holding the cage there. The referee's going to have to stop that.
Trying to stay busy with the knees now. And Ashley, if you're Brittney here, what do you do to try and create some daylight?
I'm moving my hips back and forth. I'm getting off the cage. I do not want to get taken down again by Auttumn Norton here.
Norton absolutely relentless with the pressure. If she can connect her hands here, transition perhaps to a single leg, but she gives it up.
Yeah, didn't hit pay dirt with the takedown that time, and you got to wonder how much that's taken out of the gas tank. Again, this is a marathon, not a sprint. Out of the scramble, and just the power on the frame of Norton was the difference maker there.
Beautiful timing on that Uchi. Ooh!
Oh, big elbow!
Oh, that looked painful. Beautiful Uchi by Auttumn Norton there to get the takedown.
You don't want to eat too many of those if you're the bombshell. Eating some bombs right now, courtesy of her opponent, Auttumn Norton. The natural, looking very natural where she is right now.
Now this is the difference when Tenacious D, Desmond Alvarado, when he goes pro, he gets to throw these elbows. This is exactly what Auttumn should be doing. Controlling position and waiting for the open to strike.
Auttumn Norton putting it all together not taking this opportunity lightly, Jonathan, an opportunity to indeed make history here at Up Next Fighting.
You know, they always talk about buy land because God ain't making any more. And that's exactly what Auttumn Norton is doing right now. She's controlling the real estate. She's controlling the pace, and she's controlling the fight. Not only that, but she's landing these huge elbows, and they are definitely scoring on the judges' cards.
Well, Ashley, when they talk about real estate, they talk about location, location, location. This is not where Brittney Victoria wants to be.
If she can get her back to the cage, to use the cage to get out of this position, I would advise that. But she's got punches in her face right now. I would just try to control my opponent, bring her back to me to keep myself safe, and then try to get up. She's taking a lot of damage here.
We knew this was going to be a physical war, Jonathan. It's living up to that. But steadfast here with cage control and dominance, relatively so thus far, has been Auttumn Norton, the natural.
Yeah, just the athleticism is just controlling, absolutely controlling Brittney Victoria here. Wherever she swims her hips, Auttumn Norton has an answer for it. She's staying active with the hands to keep the referee from separating them and standing them up, and this is going to be a very long night if Brittney Victoria can't get off her back here.
More of the same from the first round.
You know, Brittney Victoria's moniker on Instagram is Baby Scarface, and it looks like she's got another scar to add to the roster that she's already got underneath that eye.
I'd like to see her create some space, push the head, get up. Yep.
Blood is streaming.
She's throwing her own strikes from the bottom now. I like that. But it's just not going to be enough. She's got to get up.
A minute left, a minute 5 seconds left in the round here. Auttumn Norton in firm control here. Game plan, game plan, game plan, and that's exactly what she's doing here.
Shot after shot now by Auttumn Norton. And Ashley, not that you found yourself in this position all that too many times in your career. When you're on your back and you're trying everything you can to better your position, it's just not working. What's it do to you as a fighter?
It's mentally so frustrating, but what you got to do, you got to wait for those right moments. And when Auttumn strikes, Victoria's got to bump and get up.
Got to be both mentally and physically draining here.
Not a lot of explosive movement from Brittney Victoria, and that's what we need to see here for her to get back to her feet. She's got to create some space. She's got to explode to get back to her feet.
Nice elbow from the ground, though, by the bombshell. And right now, Victoria not eating a ton of damage as the final seconds of the second of 2 rounds of this historic fight ticking away, side control to end for Auttumn Norton, who continues to grind her way perhaps towards victory.
UNF fighters are the future of the fight game. Check out UpNextFighting.com for tickets and live streams of upcoming events, view fighter profiles, and connect with us on social media for exclusive behind-the-scenes content. Up Next Fighting, the future of the fight game.
Welcome back, everyone.
All right, Jonathan, so thus far 2 rounds to nail in your unofficial scorecard.
Let's not talk about who's won the first 2 rounds. Let's talk about how Brittney Victoria can win this fight.
Okay.
She needs a finish. She needs a finish. She's down 2 rounds to none on my scorecard.
And Ashley, Brittney Victoria, the bombshell, certainly capable. Out of her victories, 2 by way of knockout. Always dangerous is the bombshell. Third and final round in this one. It's been physicality as we expected between these two.
Oh, nice left hand.
Auttumn Norton's been dangerous everywhere, standing on the ground.
She is accurate with her strikes, her footwork, her movement. It's on point tonight.
I told you she could crack.
Inside leg kick there by the bombshell, and you got to think that you talked about needing a finish. I'm sure corner said just that. Wow, overflowing with confidence is Auttumn Norton, the natural, looking very natural in there right now, and on the hunt.
You know, the thing that impresses me about Auttumn Norton right now is she knows she's winning this fight, and she's still coming forward.
Yeah, she's not on her bicycle, is she, Ashley?
No, I love the confidence. Hands are down just a little bit, but I think it's because she's a good striker. She knows she can put them down a little bit.
If she's not satisfied to coast to the unanimous decision victory, she's cracking. She's looking for a finish here.
I think she's looking to make a statement here in the UNF cage and make history.
Credit where credit's due, though. The bombshell has been resilient, still alive in there. Eating some big
She got
shots.
caught with a right hand.
What a 1-2 combo that was. It might be the beginning of the end. Shot after shot, some vicious ground and pound here, Ashley.
It looks like it's going to, oh.
Referee Raphael Davis getting a real close look here. Auttumn Norton working out of the side cross.
Norton has been so dominant throughout this fight, came in with a game plan, has been dangerous everywhere.
That was a smart decision. She didn't get blood hungry. She settled her back down, put her in a crap position.
And she's absolutely dragging Brittney Victoria into deep water. There's 3 minutes left in this round, and she's absolutely suffocating her. Brittney Victoria is drowning inside the Up Next fighting cage.
Yeah, it really is that quicksand mentality. The more you struggle, the deeper you get, and Brittney Victoria finds herself in a real deep pit trying to climb
Wow,
out.
these are hard elbows here.
She can't eat much more of those. The official might step in there. Brittney Victoria's got to get something cooking.
All due respect, but this girl has some junk in the trunk, and that is why it's hard for Brittney Victoria to get up. She is using that base to her advantage.
Very powerful lower body. You can just see the power in the legs.
You know, that's a credit to her soccer pedigree. This young lady was a very competitive soccer player. She's got very strong legs, very strong hips, and that's what she's using to control Brittney Victoria here.
Yeah, played soccer for 16 years, but she can use her hands and most notably her fists and elbows in this sport. Not going to get a hands call here in the UNF cage.
Soccer, rugby, MMA, and a correctionals officer. This girl is just tough.
That's it. What happened?
That's it. The doctor stopped it, I think.
I think we had the physician step up there and said that's enough.
We'll be right back to take another look at the action and make it all official.
UNF fighters are the future of the fight game. Check out upnextfighting.com for tickets and live streams of upcoming events, view fighter profiles, and connect with us on social media for exclusive behind-the-scenes content. Up Next Fighting, the future of the fight game.
Let's take a look back at how this thing came to a close. Again, a historic fight.
We got a view of the cage door here. Let's see if we see the doctor come into frame here. Auttumn Norton just landed
There you
big
can
shots.
kind of see a little bit, but not focused on it.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yep, there it is. The doctor has his hand on the cage.
All right, guys, I'm off to interview these ladies.
All right, thank you, Ashley, and thank you for your perspective on this all-important historic bout. One in which Auttumn Norton just brought the fight. My goodness, how aggressive.
Not only
was
that,
Auttumn
but
Norton.
she's put herself in position here to be the #1 contender in this division, Todd.
Oh, no question about it. Nobody's going to question that. The natural taking her natural spot on top of the heap, but Brittney Victoria showing lots of toughness. And back in the cage to make it all official as history indeed is made.
UNF fans, this fight comes to an end at 3 minutes of round number 3 due to a corner stoppage. With your winner, Auttumn, the Natural Norton.
There you have it, history made, it's all official. And who better to interview Auttumn Norton than our own Ashley Evans-Smith, who has made waves in women's MMA action in her own right.
All right, guys, I'm with your winner. Congratulations. I'm here with your winner, Auttumn, the Natural Norton. Auttumn, you just made history. How are you feeling right now?
Good. I had a really rough camp. The first time we were supposed to have this same fight, I got injured. Thankfully, they rescheduled it. I'm so thankful for that. My grandma just passed away a couple weeks ago. She's a big supporter of my fights. She's supposed to be here tonight, and I just want to dedicate this fight to her and you know, I know she's with us now, and I can feel her and her love shining through me tonight. So that was for you, Grandma.
That was a performance your grandmother would be proud of. Let's hear it, guys.
Auttumn Norton picks up a tremendous third-round victory here. Beautiful finish. Absolutely dominant in her performance. And she has set herself up to be in prime position inside the division.